Okay, so I saw this on Twitter. They said, what song is 10 out of 10, but hardly anyone has heard of it? So I scoured through my music library, and here's a couple of picks. First off, gotta start off strong with this Mariah Carey gem, Giving Me Life, off of her Caution album. Very psychedelic piece featuring Slick Rick and Blood Orange. And yeah, this song is just perfection. It's like a 6 or 7 minute song, but it honestly doesn't feel like that. Like, what an amazing song overall. I love her vocals on here. Just what a great song overall. I would say that this is like a top 5 Mariah Carey song of all time. Love it so much, and I feel like it deserves a little bit more appreciation. Next up, I decided to go with Borderline by Brandy off of her B7 album. This has to be one of my favorite Brandy songs of all time for sure. I mean, just the vocals, the vocal layering, like, it's just so masterfully done. I really like the lyrics, I like the ad libs, like, yeah, Brandy, what a phenomenal track. Next up, decided to go a little bit more current with Last Night Was Good for My Soul by theshindellas. Yeah, this is just a great bop to listen to. Super infectious overall, great vocals, great lyrics, love the production on here as well. So definitely one that I've been playing a lot these past couple weeks. Next up, another Mariah Carey pick because I thought of this one, Do You Think of Me? Another one that is in my top 5. This was actually the B-side to Dream Lover, and it didn't end up on the Music Box album, unfortunately. Later, it did get released on the Rarities album, and then on the new version of Music Box, she decided to put it on there. But yeah, I think that this is one of her coolest songs overall, and another one I don't really ever see people talk about, which I think is a shame. I love her vocals on here, I love the ad-libs, I love the lyrics, the production. Yeah, definitely a unique piece in her discography that I just love. It's absolutely my favorite song on this album. And yeah, she did what had to be done, plain and simple. Next up, Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson. I've talked about this one a fair amount on here, but to be fair, a lot of people didn't tap into her last album, unfortunately. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous piece in terms of the vocals on here, just light and amazing in terms of that. I love how delicate they are. I love the guitar and the production there. I love the lyrics. I think that is some of the best songwriting of her entire career. It's a great song overall. I just replay this one over and over and over again. For Janet Jackson, I decided to go 24 play. You know, there's a lot of other songs I could have went with because she has a lot of underrated stuff, but this was just the first one that came to mind. But yeah, this is on her Design of a Decade album and just masterful, so wanted to add this to the list. For Aretha Franklin, I decided to go Just My Daydream. This is such a pleasant, wonderful song to listen to. And yeah, whenever I do my all-time Aretha favorites, this is gonna be somewhere in like my top 15 at the very least. But yeah, what a beautiful piece. Then for Miley Cyrus, I decided to go Rooting for My Baby. This has always been one of my favorite songs by her for sure. Need to get this album re-listen, but I've always loved the song. I love the guitar, I love her vocals. Yeah, just something different for her that I feel like she doesn't really do too often. And you know, Pharrell's involved in this, so definitely shout out to him. Another Kelly Clarkson pick, Bad Reputation. Is it kind of giving We Got Crazy in Love at Home with the production at parts? Yes, but you know, she ate with the vocals. She really did. We love it. I had to put this one on here, Oh Yes by Whitney Houston. I believe Missy Elliott is involved in like writing the song and stuff like that, so definitely shout out to her. Love this song to pieces. Again, something that's different for Whitney, and I like that she stepped into this bag. I think that it worked quite well for her, and I think this album is full of highlights, but I wanted to shout out this one. For Beyonce, Gift from Virgo for her debut. I was just talking about this in one of the other videos that I did, but yeah, I just think it's a really interesting moment on the album overall. I kind of wish that she had more songs like this, if I'm honest, but people don't ever really give this one the nod that I feel like it deserves, so I wanted to mention it again. And then I talked about this one again recently, but I'm Carrying by Wings. One of my favorite songs by them. I love Paul McCartney's vocals, I love the guitar, I love the lyrics. There's a simplicity about it that I just think is wonderful. Last up, I thought about it, Love is Light by Yola. This is a pretty good album, I will say, and I love the song. Kind of reminded me of Golden Girls with all the chord progressions and stuff like that. I love the vocals, I love the lyrics, everything on here 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But those are just some of my picks after scouring through my music library. There's a lot more I could have done on, but at a certain point gotta stop myself. But yeah, let me know if you agree with any of these picks. Are there any ones that you would like to add to the conversation? Let's continue that down below in the comments and share your thoughts.